Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the Tiny Dot concert, and I'm joined today by Lincoln Durham. Hey, how are you, Lincoln?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's so awesome to have you here.
It's amazing to be here. It's amazing to be asked. This is really cool.
Yeah. I think I met you through Dorchfest.
Oh,
right?
yeah, okay.
You played Dorchfest last year?
Yeah.
Cool. I hope we can get you back.
That was a lot of fun. That's a new experience for me. The porch is doing that, and I did it for the first year a few years ago.
Which one did you do?
I think I did the Maynard one.
Okay.
And then another one that I don't.
Did you
don't remember,
Somerville or JP, or no?
No, not JP. I would remember that. That was the. I like going over there. So I maybe the Somerville. But the whole idea of it was so cool. And
is it not a Texas thing?
No,
really?
not like that. No.
Okay.
No, that was very, unique to me at least.
Yeah.
I thought it was it's a really cool thing. So I try to do them because it's a lot of fun. It's very low stress. It's very easygoing, low pressure. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun to do, and it turns out I absolutely love them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I just teased it, but you're originally from Austin?
Yeah.
Is that like your OG place?
Yeah,
Okay.
Originally from Texas, a town called Itasca, Texas, technically, which is kind of in the middle of a lot of like DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth area, or like south of that. But anyway, my wife and I lived for the longest in Austin, and that's where we came from when we moved up here.
Okay, and you're now find yourself in Maynard?
Maynard, Massachusetts. We've been there for 4 years or so now, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. So tell us about your music. How would you describe yourself?
Oh.
Do you call
obnoxious?
I don't think that's fair.
What I used to do is on all the tours, when people would, if they were new to me, they would say, "Man, you got a kind of a blank style," and so I just started kind of hyphenating all those descriptors,
So it's like this long.
Yeah, this long thing. But I think now it's kind of settled on it's like a Southern Gothic, Americana blues thing.
Okay.
So kind of a dark tones and
kind of ragey, but in a
it can be ragey.
Way.
And honestly, it used to be even ragier, and I find myself nowadays dialing back. That's it. I'm just too tired to rage.
And your wife is slightly murdery, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I think all wives should be a little bit murdery. I think that's fair. So the reason I say that is because you will be playing a song on an axe.
Yes, it's a song I wrote for her, which I'll describe in the song. She was my tour manager all the years of touring, and you have to be tough. You have to be tough regardless. But I in my opinion, especially as a woman, and she is and was, and it was great. I wrote that song wrote Annie D. Partee for, and it's just it's like a tough woman anthem, I think. written by a man, but whatever. Don't worry about that.
So I want to talk about your instruments, because you didn't used to tour solo, right? Like you were part of a band.
No. As myself, yeah. I used to. I was in bands here and there at a really young age. I started playing fiddle when I was a little kid, and I would be in bands at 8 years old, and I was playing in honky tonks with 40-year-olds. It was weird. So I was in a band then, but under my stuff, no, it was always a one-man band, but it was really out of necessity. And when I say really, I mean it actually just flat out was out of necessity at the time, and we couldn't afford to. It was her and I. We were both making the music money, and so. It was lean. Yeah. And the idea was always to get big enough to afford a band. But what happened over time, I started getting bored with what I was doing, and I think, well, I'm tapping my foot. What if I put this under it? Okay, well, now I've got that down. What if I put this other thing under it? Mm-hmm. And then what if I added this and that and this and that? And eventually people... my fan base that that had grown a bit was starting to say, don't ever get a band. Just keep it as that.
Oh, that's cool.
And so then, it's like, well, that's a easy, I'd rather have a band, but I can't afford a band, but they're asking me not to get a band.
Right.
So I guess we'll just keep going as is,
Keep adding pieces.
You're just adding band. It got obnoxious for a while. I had so much stuff that I had a full band of junk. And now I think also age is just, I don't want to bring all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I've whittled down, but not a lot. I'm still bringing an obnoxious amount of stuff.
So what are the core pieces?
The kick drum here.
Yep.
I have a tambourine and a kick drum that I just kind of go back and forth with the one foot because I stand up, as you'll see, and because I never wanted to sit because I just didn't want to bring. I wanted the show to be as lively as possible, and I didn't want to settle people down by sitting. So I always tried to do it with one foot. I used to have a snare drum and a floor tom and also, but I was just doing like one song per thing, and it was just too much. But nowadays, I split my guitars between a regular Fender amp, and then I split it down to a bass amp just to get some meatiness, some thickness.
Okay. And
I've got a couple mics, a regular vocal mic, and then a lo-fi AM radio, kind of a spicy mic. Axes, banjos, fiddles, various guitars, some cigar box guitars. Just the thing was, it was always just to try to with one person, you can only do so much. And I'm not, I think if you whittle down strip down to any one portion of what I do, it's not really that great. But when you add it all, then it's enough. Mm-hmm. It's enough, shtick that you don't notice that, it's like, oh, that's cool. But if you just listen to one portion of it, maybe not so much. But when you're doing the one-man band thing, I was always trying to keep it entertaining, so that it never fell into a lull. So I started, bringing in other weird stuff that just about the time you might get, okay, I get it. Then all of a sudden now there's an axe comes out.
Yeah, the axe this is the first time we've had an axe on the show. We've had a saw. So between the two of you could cause some destruction. But.
Yeah, I know, right? That's right. And I was actually saying that before the show. I always wanted to actually try to play a saw, but that would not work in a one.
You need both hands band. For that.
That, but also just that would be it. It'd be the drum and then a saw. I don't think it would work.
It's a very boring song. I didn't see a fiddle though, so no fiddle tonight.
No fiddle tonight. Okay. I'd say the fiddle requires a big audience or the one I do of mine on the live show is I have to transfer from the guitar to the fiddle. So I start the song on the fiddle or on the guitar, and then I get the audience to do like a kind of a call and answer thing and stomp and clap and stuff while I go get, again, a one-man band trick. You keep it going while I
That's
go
cool.
grab this. So yeah, it doesn't translate so well with
two people who can't make noise.
Yeah, it could. You never know, but I didn't want to ask that of you.
We would have cheered very loudly. I think you are kind of selling yourself short a little bit, because I would not say that the things you do individually are like whatever you just said. No, definitely. Like,
I would like to be better
great.
at each of the individual things, but yeah, I try.
It's definitely beyond shtick. Like it's not like just the coolness of the
That's good to know. I sometimes wonder. I think there's been times in my life where I bordered on shtick.
You were stickier
than
others.
now that is one thing though I'm trying to do nowadays is I did the thing. I started out kind of like this that I'll be doing. I did the ragey thing, where it's really just the same thing except just a bit more kind of punk style, kind of folky punk style.
Okay.
But same music, just a little harder edged, a little more amped up. But doing it now, it's I joke about the age thing, but a lot of it is I wanted to kind of go back to the craft instead of look how much noise I can make with one person, which people liked, and they're like, wow, look at all. But I wanted to. But if you took all that away, I still want to sound really good, or as good as I can. And so I've been really just basically to thank you for that compliment. I am trying to go back to the craft of it and just get better at all the little bits and things and just sound better in general, because it's more fun now than just raging and being a spectacle, which was fun, but now I'm just
the next evolution of that.
Now it's in I want to sound good too.
Yeah, you do sound good. So who would you say your inspirations are? I see a little Jack White in it, actually.
Yeah. Oh, well, Jack White was an early one for sure.
Okay.
Jack White was a huge one for me. Tom Waits is a big one. I'm a big fan of all of that kind of stuff. Tom Waits, Leonard Cohen, those guys, in terms of the songwriting vibes. And, you know, I mean, I grew up in Texas, so a lot of you don't hear it. So, well, you hear the blues. I'm basically blues based, I guess, really, but old country, you know.
Merle.
Yeah. Well, and like Willie, I got to open for Willie Nelson one time.
What?
And I got to sit on his bus, and
That's
but his
wild.
like that was my first. Not that, but I also, when I was a kid, my dad was just a raging Willie Nelson fan, and that was my first concert I ever went to back in, I don't know, the 80s. And so yeah, the outlaw country, but also the old stuff like Hank Williams and those guys. You know, I mean, not, you know, and then fast forward, you know, like Dolly Parton nowadays, like Sierra Farrell, I think is Farrell or Pharrell, I can't write, but people like that. Yeah, I'm just obsessed with it. Yeah.
And you write your own songs?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, only do my own. Not for any reason. I mean, not for, you know, like
a
ego
thing.
reason. No, it's just that's what I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, I mean, I was always trying to be a musician, so I wanted to do my own stuff.
Okay.
I was in a cover band when I was a kid. A few cover bands, so I think it was like just a hard balk against that. Like, I want to start doing my own stuff, and then I just never. Now it's like if someone requests a song, it probably looks like I'm being a jerk about it, but I don't know anything other than I know, you know,
yeah.
I can sing along with the song, but I can't play anybody else's song but my own. Sorry.
Do you sound like you've been playing for a long time? Like,
yeah.
When did you start?
I started when I was 4, playing fiddle. Yeah. And then, I always say that it's important to know you can't actually play the fiddle at 4. You're just learning how to hold it, you know. And the fiddle you're playing is basically a toy. I mean, it's like this big, you know. It can't even make a sound. You're just, but yeah, you know, I think probably I was starting to, you know, properly play a song at 6 or so, and then I did that for a while. But it was kind of like when parents put a kid in front of the piano, which I wish I knew and learned how to play the piano, but it wasn't mine. So I kind of abandoned it for a while, and then went to guitar and did that. And then I had a great mentor that taught me this kind of old school. Like he said, go back farther, go back to the roots, and just taught me a lot about music and slide guitar and finger picking and all that, you know. And so yeah, went from there. But yeah, it's been a journey. But yeah, started at 4, and then I was just trying to be other people for a long time.
Yeah.
And then finally
got older.
Yeah, got older and said, I just want to be me, because I can't do that wrong.
So tell us about, like, where can people find you now? Do you tour still? Yeah,
still touring. Not as like I was yet, but we're working on getting our legs back under us. But yeah, I just did a show out in Woodstock, New York. I play here in Boston a good bit. I've done several shows over the years of touring, but then since I've lived here at the Middle East,
in Cambridge. Okay.
Yeah, once theater one time at the Rockwell Theater. I think they moved that around, but
okay.
I'm trying to think of where. Oh, I used to play over in. I think that some of these things are pre-COVID that might be gone. I think a lot of the places, but it was a place I think it used to be called Thunder Road. Maybe was there a place called Thunder Road?
That sounds familiar. I don't know if it's still there though.
I don't know where it was either. It wasn't Boston proper. It was maybe like Somerville or something. But anyway, yeah, I still do some PA gigs, kind of regional right now. We're not, we used to go coast to coast 2 to 3 times per year, and currently just kind of sticking regionally until we figure it out.
Was that like a COVID kind of reset your
it was.
lifestyle?
It was. It was all. We were going full blast. It was just a boulder that was just rolling down a hill, and COVID stopped. Also, I don't know if you've heard of COVID, but
COVID
stopped
it
everything.
Did stop some things,
and so yeah, it's been. I mean, I hear this a lot from a lot of musicians and a lot of my old, like kind of big shot proper musicians. It changed the game a bit and it's harder. And so, I do what I can locally and regionally right now, but the hope would be to go, get down, play. I mean, being from Texas and all those years, I'm only 4 years up here. That was my biggest fan base, so I'd love to get back down there, do a Texas run. The West Coast was always really good to me.
Yeah.
Go do Portland and Seattle and Spokane and LA actually was always great. So yeah,
I think you probably do well in like Vermont area too, though. Right?
I don't know. I haven't done Vermont.
Vermont? Okay.
Boston was as far as I ever got.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean north, as far north. But I mean, when you're in Texas, that was I thought you fell off the earth after Boston.
I think that's still fair.
Yeah.
But you've done some UK and Europe as well.
Yeah. We used to go probably every couple of years. We would go to the UK, do the entire UK for about a month.
Nice.
Yeah, and did a Norway festival, did a Shetland Islands blues festival. That was just the coolest, most novel experience we'd ever. It was. So yeah, we really. We've been around, and hope to get back to it.
What are you going to play for us tonight?
Oh, let's see. I think I'm going to start out kind of like I would a show. I'll do a song called Living This Hard, which is, I'm doing a lot of stuff from the original couple albums. Again, just going back to the craft. It's what feels more right for me lately.
Okay.
So, and then there's the second one I'll probably play is Last Red Dawn, which is an old one too, but I'm kind of doing what's higher on the Apple Music and Spotify things. Like, okay, well, this is what people like.
Yeah, give the people what they want.
I'm doing a banjo song. All right, no, I'll do a banjo song that. What was the name of my banjo song? I don't know. You'll hear it. All
right.
Yeah, I can't remember. Whatever.
Then you've got the one with that guitar.
Yeah, and then I'll do a song on the resonator here that is Reckoning Lament, and that's just a fever dream I had one time. I was a domino player. Okay. I like playing dominoes, but there's a game called 42, which is from what I did not know this, but I think from what I gather nowadays, it's a more southern thing, but. Okay. It's kind of like spades, but with dominoes. And it was just, I had this dream about playing, everybody, I was in like a domino hall, which is where all the people played dominoes on tables. And it was just full of like these weird, eclectic people. And so I wrote a song about it and flourished it up, but called Reckoning Lament. So that'll be that one on that resonator. And then the axe guitar, which will be the Annie D Partie, which is the one that's about my wife, Alyssa.
Can you talk about this axe?
I have made stuff. This I did not make. This particular one I didn't make. This was a friend.
Okay.
That is actually, his name. It's his handle on like Instagram is Square Amps, and what he does is he makes. I don't know if he makes a whole lot of things like this, but he made this for me. But he mainly does. He'll take like an old radio from the 40s and turn it into a little amp.
Oh,
like
cool.
A little, and it's so cool. It's called Square Amps. But anyway, he made this for me. I've made some junk instruments, some things like this, but this one is better than what I could probably do. But yeah.
So is the axe actually playing any role except being very cool?
Just the neck.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just tension.
Yep. And then so what is that? What
he's got like these are like old. So it's a bass pickup in here.
Okay.
Because I told him I wanted a bass pickup because I have this big bass string on here, and that's so it just gives like this big meaty tone. And then I think his bridge is just is like old battery, like old transistor, whatever they call those things, like from radios and stuff.
Like a tube.
Yeah. Well, what do you call it? Like a I don't know. People that know this are screaming, but and then that's it, really. Yeah, a tuner on the back.
So
and
does it just make one?
Yeah. So I use the I put it up, but or it's not out yet. But I use a slide, which is like metal. You'll see it, but it's what you slide it. So you can't actually fret it; it's too high. But you just slide a thing on it, and it just makes a bunch of racket, really. But it's fun.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's fantastic. So where can people find news about you? Do you have a website?
Yeah, it's social? Just LincolnDurham.com.
Okay.
All of it's just LincolnDurham.com. All of it, Instagram, Spotify, Apple, I don't know, Facebook. I'm never on there. TikTok now. Just whatever. It's Lincoln Durham or Lincoln Durham Music, one of the two, you'll find it. But if you go to my website, all the links are there on the front. So,
fantastic. Yeah. Let's hear you play.
All right. Sounds good.
Awesome.
I look forward to it. Fruit in mason jars, snapping peas in the backyard. Oh, been a year now with my hands in the dirt. Blood on my fingers, can't show it hurts, so we gon' see him next Sunday come. Why, I ain't gonna make it if the working ain't done. The working ain't done till the setting sun. Whoa. I got an old dreadnought through a bell in the house. It ain't the best of ways, but it'll work somehow. Well, I don't need me a little band, 'cause Mr. Davis says I got a sporting right hand. We gon' see him next Sunday come. Why, I ain't gonna make it if the working ain't done. The working ain't done till the setting sun. Boys, you're about to learn. Oh, there comes a time when the cactus burns. Life ain't never gonna spare the ride, no. Well, I can't keep living this a hard. My kinfolks say don't forget who you are. Well, them's the words that's got me living this far. Well, it comes sometimes when I can't reload. Well, I wish my memory didn't serve me so. We gon' see him next Sunday come. Why, I ain't gonna make it if the working ain't done. The working ain't done till the setting sun. Whoa, look out, boys, you're about to learn. Oh, there comes a time when the cactus burns. Life ain't never gonna spare the ride, no. Well, I can't keep living this hard. Well, I see no stars tonight. We'll leave all that away, because the blood is spilling floods like a crimson tide. Red skies turn black as night, means you see that next sun comes. But if they are fiery red in the morning light, means you see that last red dawn. of what isn't dead and gone. And the sails where they cry in vain, 'cause the ship they're sailing is made up of skin and bone. Red skies turn black as nights, means you see that next sun come. But if they're fiery red in the morning lights, means you see that last red dawn. Hello, means you see that last red dawn. Well, I hear him, storms are coming. Oh, they whisper, loud they whisper in the night, yeah they do. In the sea, well it does tremble with its seas that last red light. Hello, with its seas that last red light. Hello, with its seas that last red light. You ain't seen my soul for now upon ages, but you say I stink from the things that I done. Well, it clicks to me with their wretched little fingers, as fresh as the holy that you put on. Well, I was born to the hand that raised me on a righteous soul. You are preached upon high. If not for the raptors in your eyes. Woe is me, woe is me. Well, I sway to the edge of this walls. Whoa, 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 yeah. To the cold dark corners of this world, and I've flown my scars in my blood, and I pray for thee and those of thy kind, judging not lest she yourself be judged, judging not lest she yourself be judged, yeah. Woo, Lord. So Bones got some age on him, that's why he shows respect. He's long past his prime, his mind's a derelict. Another man with an open book, he laughs at your every move. He's reciting shows and buses on a Robert Johnson tune. He's singing, oh, the sun is gonna burn in, yeah, the creek is gonna dry, oh, Blackbirds are circling over the hills with a dead folk lie. With a dead folk lie. Sister runs the table, now she's shaking a pile of bones, preaching to lose with a double six counter, or not be condoned. Old blues man, I'm feeling my pony, that's why he screams and howls. He ain't heard the slide guitar since the likes of Fred McDowell. He's playing, whoa, yeah, the sun is gonna burn in. Oh, the creek is gonna dry. Oh, blackbirds are circling over the hills with a dead folk lie. With a dead folk lie. Oh, Lord, I said yeah. With a dead folk lie. Nettie well in the dark corner raise anxiety. I says the safest place in the world is insanity. You get it? Strangers coming from the four corners of passion and discontent. They sing in harmony of the reckoning, the madness, singing, oh Lord, said the sun is gonna burn in. Oh no, the creek is gonna dry. Oh Lord, blackbirds are circling over the hills with a dead folk lie, singing, oh no, I said the sun is gonna burn in. Oh Lord, and the creek is gonna dry. Oh Lord, blackbirds are circling over the hills with a dead folk lie. 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 All right, so my wife was the tour manager all the years that we were touring. And the first time I ever played this, she's a very tough, cool woman. And the first time I ever played this song live, she said, "Man, I can relate to that song." And then the second night I played the song, she said, "Wait, that song's about me." I said, "Yes, ma'am, it is." Anyway, it's a pro-tough woman song in a world that was very kind of man-centric. All right, here's a song about a girl who can't seem to quit killing men. Your six guns down here. You've been spreading lead all over town. Yeah, put on your rouge, powder your nose, hide your bow legs and the holes. Young shot a man handing. 1, 2, 3, put him out of misery. 4, 5, 6, just to please them wicked kids. Been burning powder, better burn the breeze. Forever legend as a energy party. Yeah. And he lay your six guns down. You've been spreading lead all over town. You better take your black hat and paint it white For Buscadero, put you in his size. Young shot a manhandle. 1, 2, 3, put him out of misery. 4, 5, 6, just to please him wicked kicks. Been burning powder, better burn the breeze. Forever legend as a anti party. Let me tell you a little story about Annie now. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. You see, Annie was known for her nasty reputation, born with a short fuse, already lit and suffer from a chronic frustration. Most men would cower underneath the persecution of a pistol point, but every now and then there'd be one seeking fame and find it at a local jib joint. And somehow, Annie always knew, and her eyes would turn red, and then all of a sudden there'd be a bullet in the belly of Fred or Steve or Rick or George. It don't matter. Oh, Annie. You done did it again, girl. You gotta change your evil ways. And lay your 6 scales down, lest you find your 6-footer on the ground. Oh, put on your rouge, powder your nose, hide your police on your hose, and shot a man at him. 1, 2, 3, put him out of misery. 4, 5, 6, just to please him wicked kicks. Been burning powder, but up on the breeze. Forever legend as a anti party. Anti party. Oh, anti party. Anti party. Anti party. Anti party.